ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown, I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, 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 yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed, I passed the test. Look at my name, look at my team. You know we gon' win, you know we gon' win. Until the end, you know what I get, Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. I don't fuck with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic, damn. Woo, woo, hey, woo, 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 hey, hey, yeah, 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 hey. You can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real, yeah. Hey, hey, riding in my whip and I be changing the lane. Got my OGs saying I be staying in their brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm with Cross, and you know we going live. Got King on my right, he by my side. Keep it scrapping and shit, you know that's how we go. Hey man, say man, you know what it is, man. Yeah, I got my nigga K, what you gotta say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life, here we go. Hey, hey, I feel like Cross, I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown, I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, 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 yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed, I passed the test. Look at my name, look at my team. You know we gon' win, you know we gon' win. Until the end, you know what I get, Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. I don't fuck with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama.
Salute, salute. Get on up in here. Salute to everybody. Miss BTV in the building. Stone C, I see you, Mr. Smith. Black Widow, we in the building. We gonna get it started, man. Football Sunday, but we gonna bring some awareness. Let's go.
You can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real, yeah. Hey, hey, riding in my whip and I be changing the lane. Got my OGs saying I be staying in their brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah, like, comment,
and subscribe.
I'm with Cross, and you know we going live.
Jersey. Salute Miss BTV. We about to get started, guys. Appreciate y'all stepping up in here in the building today on a Sunday. Yo, 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 yo. We back at it like crack addicts. It's your boy, man. Boss Cross, big CEO across your heart, man. I appreciate everybody coming in, rocking with your boy, showing love, putting it down on the ground for us. Again, we got another crazy one. This one right here, man, they said they hiring all ages. And the reason why I said that, in Grand Island, right? So in Nebraska, this is crazy. In Grand Island, Nebraska, they just, this is Packard, this butchering Packard company that actually does a lot for a lot of people around here. Now, this company messed around. And what's up with you now, bro? I appreciate you, King. What's going on with you? I'm about to drop this. I know everybody watching football and getting ready for the football. So, again, I drop it. You want to pop in and pop out, you're more than welcome to. I appreciate y'all. But we're going to build on this. Again, I'm going to get to it because I've been holding it up today. So, I'm going to go ahead and get to it. But I want to say I appreciate everybody in rocking with your boy. Truly, truly, truly appreciate it. So that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Respect. My bad, guys. Hold on. Pardon me.
Nebraska, dozens of workers file into one of several slaughterhouses across the Midwest. And tonight, officials from the Department of Homeland Security tell NBC News federal investigators are looking into whether 50 children who were illegally employed by Packers Sanitation Services, or PSSI, some as young as 13, were victims of human trafficking. In August, the Department of Labor opened an investigation into PSSI, scouring company records from 50 locations. So far, they say, at least 50 children were found to be working graveyard shifts for PSSI, and at least 5 locations, including the Grand Island plant and a second JBS Foods plant in Worthington, Minnesota. Audrey Lutz has been helping migrant children who say they worked at the Grand Island plant.
It was the hardest phone call of my career to receive, that there were children and young children, 13 and 14, working out at the meatpacking plant and on the cleaning crew.
In court filings, the company did not deny hiring children, but attributed it to rogue individual presented fake identification. You met them. Did they look like adults to you?
I would have a hard time ever calling the people I've met with adults. They certainly look, especially the youngest middle schoolers, no way to pass as an adult.
PSSI's 17,000 employees clean the largest meat processing plants in America for household brands at 700 sites across the country. Former employees we spoke to said it's a dangerous working environment.
But be prepared to undergo extreme temperature changes from hot to cold, withstand wetness and humidity, and work around chemicals.
Lutz says she thinks the children may have been part of a trafficking scheme that led them to work at a slaughterhouse in her town of just over 50,000 people.
There's too many coincidences with these children to think that this wasn't some kind of plot entertained by a trafficker, a coyote, a smuggler, or potentially even somebody who worked for PSSI.
A spokeswoman for PSSI says investigators from Homeland Security Investigations have not contacted the company and said in a statement, "We have always taken rigorous steps to comply with the law, including use of the government's E-Verify system for new hires, extensive training for all hiring managers, multiple audits, and use of biometrics." So far, no penalties or fines have been imposed, but Lutz is calling accountability.
They are responsible for hiring minors and noticeable minors in facilities across the country, and they need to pay that price, either financially or criminally.
Salute, Mr. Smith.
Salute, big bro. What's happening?
Not much, man. So what do you think about this, man? They said that they was aware that young kids was working there. How you be aware of it, but then you say you didn't hire them?
But that's contradicting, because
Facts.
how you Because how you were, but then you say they had legal IDs and blase, blase. See, that's that talk we were talking about
Right.
last night.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
blase.
that blase. But you say you wasn't aware or you was aware. It really don't make no sense either way, bro. A 12 and 13-year-old, 14-year-old, you know them kids. What, they done made us some secret medicine to make people that's over 21 that still look 12. That's what
Right.
I mean. God dang, if they got that shot, let me get it. Let me look young.
Right. I want to look younger. Right. If you can do a reverse Benjamin Button on their ass or something.
That's bull. And another thing, man, we know they separated them from their parents, right? And you know how, like in my
Yeah.
job, right, we always say, man, this modern day slavery.
Yeah.
But we just playing. But what they did to them kids, they can really say that. Because that's exactly what it is. Modern day slavery. Kids
Nice.
working in a warehouse or plant.
And around chemicals. 50 of them. Yeah, Miss BT. 50 of them. They didn't want like one or two. 50 of them. You telling me you didn't know 50 of them that was 12 and 13 and 14 years old working,
Yeah,
coming to work on
they were
the
hustling.
graveyard shift too.
Yeah, you got to think about they coming from the border, bro. They coming from the border. They parents, okay, yeah, they's probably supposed to be in the school, but they just came from the border. They ain't ready to get in society like that. They come here to work. Over there, if it's a 12, 13-year-old, they parents ain't gonna say no. Go get that
Right.
money.
Yep.
We ain't come here for school. We came here to make a better life for ourselves. That's why they get these houses, and you see about 6, 7, 8 living in a little bitty house. Then the house get bigger. They didn't added this. They didn't added that. I think they've been doing it. My opinion. It just didn't came to the head now. Because how you
Right.
cannot know this a 12, 13-year-old? I mean, how can you not know it's a little kid? It's in their face. It's genetics.
That's what that woman said. That woman said when she looked, she said, there's no way in the world you could have looked at some of them kids and thought that looked like an adult when they literally don't look. Ain't no 12. My daughter 12. I couldn't imagine she getting up, going to I'm about to go get Dad. I'm on my way. You got my lunch. I'm going to work. Where are you going? I got to work the graveyard tonight.
They played on the kids and they played on the parents. Because the parents trying to get here, like I said, to make a better life. Well, we'll hire your daughter. We don't want you because you might not keep up. But we'll take your child. We'll take your child. I don't worry about school. We'll get them school in the 12 hours that they work. We'll take an hour or two out.
Right. or they actual work is hands-on training on the job, OJT. That's they learning. That's crazy, man.
Crazy. And this another thing, bro. Everybody be talking about these third world countries like we was talking about the other day, right? Most people don't know third world countries just a name. They living better than us. They government pay them to stay at home. They get checks, free Medicare. They get a check, they choose to work. But when we come to America, this is modern day slavery. People rush to come here not knowing you really gonna work, and we might use your kids to do some work. Maybe we the third world country. Maybe we the third world country. Maybe we the crazy ones. We point the fingers and say they ain't doing this and doing that. But look what we doing. We got 12 and 13-year-olds working at a warehouse. You know ain't nobody gonna check on that. You know ain't nobody gonna check on that. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's not dangerous. It's not dangerous. It's dangerous with people like us, but it's not dangerous with people like them.
Right.
What's finna happen to the company? Because the company, and they kickbacks to the president or whoever running for election that year, or senators, or aldermen, or congressmen. And this stuff finna blow up. That stuff finna blow over so fast. Mark my words, my brother. That stuff finna blow up so fast. Too many people ate off that.
Well, you got to also remember, look at it too, that they said nothing else was done. Like they said the Homeland Security ain't even come talk to them. We gonna play it back to hear what they said, but y'all hit that like button because yeah, this is a good build off this.
Little before midnight in Grand Island, Nebraska, dozens of workers file into one of several slaughterhouses across the Midwest. And tonight, officials from the Department of Homeland Security tell NBC News federal investigators are looking into whether 50 children who were illegally employed by Packers Sanitation Services, or PSSI, some as young as 13, were victims of human trafficking. In August, the Department of Labor opened an investigation into PSSI, scouring company records from 50 locations. So far, they say, at least 50 children were found to be working graveyard shifts for PSSI in at least 5 locations, including the Grand Island plant and a second JBS Foods plant in Worthington, Minnesota. Audrey Lutz has been helping migrant children who say they worked at the Grand Island plant.
It was the hardest phone call of my career to receive, that there were children and young children, 13 and 14, working out at the meatpacking plant and on the cleaning crew.
In court filings, the company did not deny hiring children, but attributed it to rogue individuals who presented fake identification. You met them. Do they look like adults to you?
I would have a hard time ever calling the people I've met with adults. They certainly look, especially the youngest middle schoolers, no way to pass as an adult.
PSSI's 17,000 employees clean the largest meat processing plants in America for household brands at 700 sites across the country. Former employees we spoke to said it's a dangerous working environment.
But be prepared to undergo extreme temperature changes from hot to cold, withstand wetness and humidity, and work around chemicals.
Lutz says she thinks the children may have been part of a trafficking scheme that led them to work at a slaughterhouse in her town of just over 50,000 people.
There's too many coincidences with these children to think that this wasn't some kind of plot entertained by a trafficker, a coyote, a smuggler.
Hit that like button, guys. 64 people in the building.
A spokeswoman for PSSI says investigators from Homeland Security Investigations have not contacted the company and said in a statement, "We have always taken rigorous steps to comply with the law, including the government's E-Verify system for new hire, extensive training for all hiring managers, multiple audits, and use of biometrics. So far, no penalties or fines have been imposed, but Lutz is calling for accountability."
They are responsible for hiring minors and noticeable minors in facilities across the country, and they need to pay that price, either financially or criminally.
Mr. Smith, salute Mike. I see you in the building, King. Salute to you, man. We talking about here in Nebraska, man, where they got busted. Meatpacking company, PSSI, got busted for having 50 underage, 110 in the building, 50 underage kids working there. And they said that they was aware that they was underage, but they said they ran a game on them.
They said, hold on, be specific, because it ain't alleged.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's be specific. It's not allegedly,
right.
So we ain't got to say allegedly.
That's
they
right.
said they was rogue.
Mm.
They said they thought they was rogue people with IDs. These are kids.
You said, yeah, like they a bunch of grown, they wild off of that. They said they caught them. I like that, how you peeped that out. I ain't hear that. Yeah, they caught them rogue. They damn sure caught them rogue with IDs. That's wrong, dog.
Bro, that word alone says a lot.
Don't stop, Mr. Smith.
We don't say we didn't harm. Yeah, we knew, but they were rogue individuals. They came. What you want us to do? They showed proper identification. I ain't looking at their face. They was rogue.
That's wild. That was their excuse. Think about it deep. How you see how when you listen to words, how people play on words. That's crazy, ain't it? Rogue with IDs, 12-year-olds with IDs.
And what's the one thing in America right now that everybody hates? People coming to the border.
Yep. Yep.
Mexican, Venezuelans. It ain't just people from Mexico. People from
Right.
Venezuela.
Pakistani,
You had
Afghanistan. Yep.
Haitians. We had Haitians. Everybody seen on the news when they was whipping them Haitians on them horses. They ain't gonna let them in, but they'll let a few essays in. All due respect to light-skinned brothers. They ain't nothing but us. They
Right.
just light-skinned. But yeah, they'll let them in because they think they don't know no better. They think they mind frame. Okay, yeah, we can get them. We can't get them other cats. They know they work, but we can get them.
Yeah, they know. You can't get little Tyrone at 12, 13 talking about go third shift. Tyrone ain't going to work he in there in the bed.
Nah, we came here for a reason. They said this was the land of the free.
Yep.
But the essays really think that.
They really do.
And the reason they come here, look at all the wars that's going on, allegedly.
Right.
The stuff with the Sinaloa cartel.
Tales and things of that nature. You're right.
They're just like us being in our home right now, me and you right now. And there's bombs going off every day. People shooting every day, all day.
So you would love to go to work at night, huh? And not have nobody bomb or nothing.
I'm sending the kids to work too, Jack. Go to work.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's real. That's real.
Go to work. But I'm saying real though. Go to work. We ain't hearing no gunshots. Everybody talking about L.A., Cali, Texas. L.A., Texas, Chicago, Alabama, New York, New Jersey. No, the real smoke is over there. Because we was able to stop the gunfire at one point. Or we able enough to go, hey, nigga, stop. My bad. Hey, Negro, stop that. Over there, it ain't even stopping. The cartels run everything. So you don't think they gonna send their kids to work? Hey, look, we gonna say this. Look here, man. You too old to get on the line, bro. You ain't gonna be able to keep up. But give me a little 13-year-old, and we gonna make it work. And she gonna make it work. And then they ain't even paying them probably what they supposed to get paid.
They can't pay them. They ain't even. They paying them, but they probably was paying them. Bro, how they don't have insurance? They around chemicals. Man, they gonna have all types of respiratory. And I'm glad you. Yeah, go ahead.
There's no insurance. They don't come over here looking for insurance right off the bat. When they learn the game and they see what is what, yeah, maybe they get it down the line. But we talking about initial people.
Salute, slugger.
They just want the money. Salute, slug. They just want the money.
Well, I got one for you that's gonna mess you up since we on this. Now, a lot of people don't know. So we talked about that one right there. Now, a lot of people don't know, even here in Alabama, right? You got this stamp plant, which is one of the biggest plants. There's only 2 plants, Hyundai plants, right? So the one Hyundai plant in Montgomery, let me show you why people don't even notice that they actually, Hyundai is about to get, allegedly be done. And the reason why they're going to allegedly be done, let me show you why. Y'all hit that like button. 143 in the building.
LLC sits near the company's flagship production facility in Montgomery and produces stamped metal parts and assemblies. According to the Reuters report, local authorities learned of the plant's practice of employing underage workers after a Guatemalan migrant child went briefly missing in February. It was later discovered that the girl, who was 13 at the time, had been working at Smart along with her 12 and 15-year-old brothers. Reuters says the siblings were, quote, among a larger cohort of underage workers who found jobs at the Hyundai-owned supplier over the past few years, and cites interviews with a dozen former and current plant employees and labor recruiters. The report adds that the facility has a history of safety violations and amputation hazards, and that many of these child workers were foregoing school to work long shifts. Smart provided a statement to Reuters in which it denies allegations it, quote, knowingly employed anyone who is ineligible for employment, unquote. In a separate statement, Hyundai said that it does not tolerate illegal employment practices at any Hyundai entity. Reuters sources confirmed that many of the minors were hired through recruitment agencies, with one former worker claiming that there were about 50 underage workers across different shifts when he worked there. The nearby police force, who had initially underage workers, doesn't have jurisdiction to investigate labor law violations and has reportedly alerted the state's district attorney.
Ain't that something, dog?
Look, that's what my job look like. What you just showed, that's what I do.
Right. So imagine on every shift on all three, but I'm saying imagine on all three shifts, you got at least 50 underage employees on your line.
You remember about the employee I was training that I told you about?
Yep.
And I had to go outside to get my mind right.
Yep.
Now I feel bad. Maybe he 12 or 13 because he looked like a little kid. Maybe that's why his hands don't work. No. See, now you done messed me up. I'm in that business.
He said, now you mess your...
God damn, I've been yelling at the boy for a week. God dang, the boy don't understand because he's a kid. He's a kid. Cross, you knew what you were doing with this, bro. You knew what you did with this.
Man.
Now we're talking about my life.
That's why I know. That's why I did. I told you I was going to.
Hey, I'm going in. Y'all think I'm joking. Look.
He ain't joking, y'all.
I ain't joking. Look, Cross, I want you to record this tomorrow. I want you to record this tomorrow because I'm going to go to that same boy. I want you to record it. Don't play it in the live. I'm going to be like, bro, how old are you? I'm 19. Nah, nigga, the truth. How old are you? Because you can't even put Velcro to the goddamn seat. Boy, you was a kid. Man, look. I'm finna go holler at my
hold on, Mr. Smith. Hold on, Mr. Smith. So you and your mind.
You got me on the road now. You know.
Hold on, listen though. You was thinking like something ain't wrong because you even told me smoke a lot.
I called you on the phone.
He said I was supervised a kid and he had autism and graduated from college. But this dude right here, you might be right. That's an exception. But even Mr. Smith called me and said, man, this dude just won't get it, man. What is wrong with him? Like, is something wrong with him? Is he too young? And maybe this ain't it. This could be it, Mr. Smith. This might be it, dog.
This might be it.
It's in Texas now.
I done yelled at the man. Come on, man. We know Texas.
Slugger, I got a question to ask you. So by looking at that, seeing that, do he look like a little kid?
Listen, you gonna FaceTime me tomorrow at work.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show you. The boy look young. I ain't saying he is. It just
so if you had now by looking at him now, if you saw him on the street, right, and you didn't know him, you saw him walking past, and somebody said, man, how old you think that kid is? How old would you give him if you just saw him off glance?
15.
Damn, yeah, that's young.
I ain't saying he is, but this industry, them cars and all that, they build the cars, I build the seats. And then I'm sitting up here thinking, hey, that's why all these youngsters keep coming in here, man, and don't know how to work and don't know how to use their hands because they little boys probably. Now, I got to ask a few questions, Mark. I ain't going to lie. You just really messed my head up. We're going to go live. Look, you're going to FaceTime me. I'm going to show you him. And you tell me how old he look. No, and you tell me how old he look to you.
Mikey said something too. He said, let me see. He said, I would like to ask some quick advice. How do you go about stopping an activity you enjoy, but it's a waste of time? Man, like I tell you before, Mikey, I tell you, man, you have to learn how to use. He said it, for example, like say you like hooping, but every time you hoop, you feel like it's a waste of time and you get heated. How do you stop yourself from even when you love going? You just have to find it. You have to find a different alternate. If you enjoy hooping, then you have to find, like myself, right? When you want to be around positive people, it might take a while, but if you put yourself around that, you eventually find people that if you're going, here's my thing. And I always tell people, you know what I'm saying?
I got an answer for that. My
Yeah,
bad.
but here's the thing. If it's a hobby, that's one thing. But if it's going to help you, if you're hooping to go hoop, like on a team or trial, then that's my thing. But other than that, it's a hobby. It ain't like, you know that, Mike. It's like working out. You're not working out to try to go do no championship runs. If you are, then you're going to focus strictly on that to have an outcome or end result. But if you just hooping because you love to do that, that becomes a hobby. No, you good.
Now, let me say this, because I keep rereading this, so I can say, for example, like you say, you like hooping, but every time you hoop, you feel like it's a waste of time. You get heated. How do you stop yourself from going even when you love going? I can answer that with a strong opinion, because I was a hooper. Like, I was getting scouted as a kid. I'm playing with select basketball teams. When you play for a select basketball team, they come get you. You don't go looking for them. They come get you. Hey, Taryn, man, they go talk to your parents. Taryn, hey, man, whoop, 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 whoop. We think your son, citywide basketball. Y'all can Google it. The best select team. But anyway, to make a long story short, the reason you lose passion for it, because people around you say, man, you ain't gonna make it. Or you like they take the drive away, and then you might get in trouble once or twice. So when you go back on that court, it don't feel the same. Like it don't feel like
Salute, Nate. Salute, neighborhood real.
Salute, homie. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. Salute, Mr. Smith.
Oh, yeah. I like how you see it. Say it loud.
We was just sitting here talking about how these underage and how, like we said before, when them kids was missing. Oh, I'm at the mute your neighborhood, you make some noise or something. Oh, there you go. All right. Yeah, so we just basically talking about how these underage kids are and what happened in Nebraska and Grand Islands, that it was 50 underage kids in this meat packing plant, and they called them, like Mr. Smith said, which was crazy, and I'm going to play it back. They called them rogues. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's crazy. So, Cross Smith, AAU team ain't go to Hawaii or Puerto Rico to play. Oh, okay. Yeah, so what I'm going to show you, I'm going to run this back, and you let me know what you think.
Grand Island, Nebraska. Dozens of workers file into one of several slaughter
193 at building. Hit that like button.
And tonight, officials from the Department of Homeland Security tell NBC News federal investigators are looking into whether 50 children who were illegally employed by Packers Sanitation Services, or PSSI, some as young as 13, were victims of human trafficking. In August, the Department of Labor opened an investigation into PSSI, scouring company records from 50 locations. So far, they say, at least 50 children were found to be working graveyard shifts for PSSI and at least 5 locations, including the Grand Island plant and a second JBS Foods plant in Worthington, Minnesota. Audrey Lutz has been helping migrant children who say they worked at the Grand Island plant.
It was the hardest phone call of my career to receive, that there were children and young children, 13 and 14, working out at the meatpacking plant and on the cleaning crew.
In court filings, the company did not deny hiring children, but attributed it to rogue individuals who presented fake identification. You met them. Did they look like adults to you?
I would have a hard time ever calling the people I've met with adults. They certainly look, especially the youngest middle schooler.
Hit that like button, guys.
17,000 employees clean the largest meat processing plants in America for household brands at 700 sites across the country. Former employees we spoke to said it's a dangerous working environment.
But be prepared to undergo extreme temperature changes from hot to cold, withstand wetness and humidity, and work around chemicals.
Lutz says she thinks the children may have been part of a trafficking scheme that led them to work at a slaughterhouse in her town of just over 50,000 people.
There's too many coincidences with these children to think that this wasn't some kind of plot entertained by a trafficker, a coyote, a smuggler, or potentially even somebody who worked for PSSI.
A spokeswoman for PSSI says investigators from Homeland Security Investigations have not contacted the company and said in a statement, "We have always taken rigorous steps to comply with the law, including use of the government's E-Verify system for new hires, extensive training for all hiring managers, multiple audits, and use of biometrics." So far, no penalties or fines have been imposed, but Lutz is calling for ability.
They are responsible for hiring minors and noticeable minors in facilities across the country, and they need to pay that price, either financially or criminally.
So there you have it right there, neighborhood. So that's what the meat packing company the other day, man, just got busted. My thing was, they knew. I mean, like you said, a 12-year-old, you can know what a 12-year-old looked like. And that's what it is. They done hired them. I think they was human traffic. You know what I'm saying? And sold, just like Mr. Smith said, new age slavery. What you think on that? What's your build on that?
Man, that's pretty deep right there. That means they've been doing that for years right there. And they've probably been, you know what I'm saying, a leeway for a lot of people and their kids, you know what I'm saying, get a job there illegally and they making money. But it sounds like some human trafficking, you know what I'm saying, for the job point go of it, on that aspect of it. It's kind of, that's crazy.
Ain't it crazy, bro? And it's been going on, because remember during that time when they had that whole debacle at the border that time, and all of those damn kids end up missing. You couldn't find them. Nobody to this day, they never looked for them. They didn't put them. You don't know if they went back with their parents. Now we're starting to see maybe that's what they did, keep them in them camps till they get old enough and then ship them off and say, like Stone said, Ms. Smith said, hey, at the end of the day, these folks ain't really thinking about no education. To them, they got the education or whatever education they don't have, but it's the motivation for them to start getting money. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, as far as that, and then I got another one I'm gonna show you that people don't realize the Hyundai plant is really, they going under allegedly because they did some stuff and they've been doing these practice for years. And this is in Alabama. It's only 2 major Hyundai places in the United States, but the major one is in Montgomery, Alabama. So I'm gonna play this for you and you tell me, and then we'll put it all together. Y'all hit that like 186 in the building, hit that like button coming in here.
LLC sits near the company's flagship production facility in Montgomery and produces stamped metal parts and assemblies. According to the Reuters report, local authorities learned of the plant's practice of employing underage workers after a Guatemalan migrant child went briefly missing in February. It was later discovered that the girl, who was 13 at the time, had been working at Smart along with her 12 and 15-year-old brothers. Reuters says the siblings were, quote, among a larger cohort of underage workers who found jobs at the Hyundai-owned supplier over the past few years, and cites interviews with a dozen former and current plant employees and labor recruiters. The report adds that the facility has a history of safety violations and amputation hazards, and that many of these child workers were foregoing school to work long shifts. Smart provided a statement to Reuters in which it denies allegations it, quote, knowingly employed anyone who is ineligible for employment, unquote. In a separate statement, Hyundai said that it does not tolerate illegal employment practices at any Hyundai entity. Reuters sources confirmed that many were hired through recruitment agencies, with claimed that there were about 50 underage workers across different shifts when he worked there. The nearby police force, who had initially uncovered the underage workers, doesn't have jurisdiction to investigate labor law violations and has reportedly alerted the state's district attorney.
See what I'm saying? So they got this is spread out. Like Smoke said, they got instructions on which city has them labor for immigrants. I bet you they do.
Yeah, man.
So that sound like people they went up there, they working, they talked to the people, somebody they know that's in management, and they made a deal and they open up like them temp services and stuff. They go find you a job, and they working through the temp services. They probably got people in place inside there that's probably working in HR and all of that, and then they knowing they can get them in there. Because you listen to what they saying, the theme of it is they working night shifts. Everybody knows when you work a night shift, you work a third shift, there's no upper supervisors there.
Facts.
So you can get away with a lot of stuff in the middle of the night.
Yeah. That's like my job. Crossing up. Cross, when you talk to me, you heard it's like a party in my car, right?
Yeah.
It was like a party. So I can see how they can get away with it because that's just like first shift, right? First shift, you got the plant superintendent, that's the head guy. You got the operation, you got the production manager, and then you got the superintendent. So on first shift, the superintendents don't hold no weight. But on my shift and third shift, they do. Because there's nobody there. You get what I'm saying? So I can see how they slip the kids in, but this what I can't see. How you not know they kids, even if you working beside them or you training them? But then again, I can see it because it's just like me. Yesterday, I really had to work, right? And let's say they brought me a person.
Yeah.
To get me offline because I'm the last person that have to get online. If I get online, that means it's nobody else. Like if I'm online, me and any other team leads, they'll go grab somebody off another line or another row to come get me off, even though they're not on that row. But let's say, like last night, I'm working and they bring me up. I might look at him, man, you look young in the mud. You ain't gonna make it. Just like I told you about the kid. He looked like a baby. He looked like a baby. But what I'm saying to say is I'm not gonna question it because the first thing in my mind is get off this job. Let me train him real quick so I can go outside and chill.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest. So I can kind of see why
you gonna go say something, Mike. You gonna say something, ain't you? You gonna have to go look. You gonna have to show you his ID, huh?
No. Like I say, I want you to post this on your live. We can go live. I'm gonna show you the kid. I want you to see how he look, and you tell me how old you think he is.
Yeah.
Even though he say he's 19, he might be 19. I just want you to look at him just to prove a point.
Yeah.
Let's see how old he is no more. I ain't on the company side because there's no way you can say.
So do both of y'all? So do both of y'all see it from and like from you and neighborhood? Y'all both living in Texas. Y'all know how it is out there. Can you see it more rampant in Texas, or do you think it's spread out?
Nah, I see it more in Texas than anywhere in California.
Nah, I say it's not gonna be concentrated here like that. It might be in those rural little cities, like down by the border or something. But in them bigger cities coming up north, nah, you gonna have it. It's gonna be like look what that said, Grand Islands. Like you been there, you know like how big that city is. Like it's gonna be in out of the way places like that. But then here's the thing, and I ain't trying to be on no funny stuff, right? But it's like it's probably more like at the Hyundai plant.
I know. Hold on, salute to Miss Brown, Mama Brown. I know who she is. Salute to you, Queen. Thank you for showing in, popping in.
She just changed up. That's my mama right there, man. Love you, mama.
Already.
Been calling you all morning. My bad.
So back to what you were saying on your part, neighborhood, and then
I'm just saying, not trying to be funny.
And I have you.
Yeah, it's probably mostly Hispanics who probably 100% Hispanics work at that plant. So, and if that is the case, then they in all the key positions to make that happen, and nobody gonna say nothing. And like you said about those kids coming up missing at the border, they probably took them somewhere and told them, "Hey, if y'all want to go home, you got to work here for a year, and then we'll send you home." And they got them kids working for little or nothing. No, they gonna pay them, but they, you know what I'm saying? They duping them. So I can see that. Then I can see parents bringing their kids up there to work. If they in position to do that. Because who wouldn't? I mean, like let's be realistic. If I get my 14-year-old son, 13-year-old son to come to work at General Motors, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing, I'm gonna get him up in there so he can earn him a living and earn some money.
Fact.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It helps the household, and it helps me. You know what I'm saying? It helps build in responsibility. But we got to be realistic too. That the Hispanics, man,
Right.
they work hard like that. They start working young. I work in construction at one time, and I see kids young as 10 years old out there helping their parents work.
But that's
Got
on
them
the
doing little errands and stuff, and building and stuff like that. So I mean, that's not far fetched to see. It's just the fact that a big company doing it.
Yeah, you're right. Neighborhood, let me say this.
What you say now,
You
Mr.
right
Smith?
Neighborhood right about that. You do have kids. Like I go to the store right here by my house. It's a little kid that's at the cash register giving me tobacco products. Yeah, ringing them.
Said give you tobacco products.
I thought you couldn't touch it. I thought because they changed the law, you gotta be 21 now.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy when you start seeing it for what it is?
Yeah, but this is the thing, man. He right about that, but the whole difference, though, neighborhood is these kids working 12 hours. Yeah, they getting away with it.
With round chemicals. They round chemicals. The motherfuckers gonna be short. They gonna be midgets. They gonna be short. They gonna have all types of...
This ain't an after-school job when you working 12 hours, Jack.
You working.
Bro, listen, they working more hours doing this, bro. I used to pour cement, and I know 2 or 3. Matter of fact, I actually know four companies that, you know what I'm saying, them dudes bring their kids to work on the weekend, bro. Them kids be out there young as 9 and 8 years old, dragging cement.
Yeah.
Building foundations, laying rebar, all of that. Ain't no talking about no at-school job. They out there working from 4 in the morning. We at work at 2 o'clock in the morning. They out there at 2 o'clock in the morning until they finish laying the cement. We might be doing a whole parking lot and not finished about 5 or 6 that evening. Them kids out there the whole time.
You're right.
I done seen them out there.
Right.
I drive all over California and see. I done seen kids out there picking. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no 12 hours. See, they out there on the ship. That's just something they used to. That's what they do.
Well, you know what? And if you look at it in hindsight too, what's so funny is the fact that they get the opportunity. They probably looking like this gravy because, like you said, when I was on the West out there in the state of Washington, when it came to the apples and the grapes and stuff, because the grapes and the wine vineyards out there, bro, they used to put tents out there, and them dudes would work 18, 19 hours out there picking. And they probably looking at it, man, it's gravy. We get breaks and lunches. We get a lunch and 2 breaks. Shit, they probably don't get those type of benefits inside of a building. But it's just unfortunate that it's sad. What you say? Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you, Klaus, and I hate to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
My mama finna laugh at this because she know what I'm talking about. And you gonna laugh. You remember when I took off the other day?
Yeah.
What did I say I was gonna do? And you start laughing like a mug.
Oh, yeah, that was some wild shit right there.
My mama finna laugh.
hey, Mama Brown, let me tell you, son, let me tell you what he did. He said, I'm on call off. And then I said, okay. He said, but I can use my time. So I said, okay, well, that's what's up. But he said, they won't answer the phone up there. So I said, all right, can you call? I can still call off. He said, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive up there and then I'm going to tell them I ain't coming to work so I can get my time. I said, man, don't do no shit like that, man. Don't ever do no, don't never that's not a game plan. If you came up to my job and you coming to tell me you ain't coming in because you can't make it and you right there, man, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go. What you think, neighborhood?
He fired.
Yeah. You know what he's saying, neighborhood? He talking about I got time.
Fired.
Yeah, you got a lot of time after that. You can cash in all that time after that.
Yeah.
They'll let you. They'll let you.
If you drove up here, you could go to work.
That's what I told.
Yeah.
You know what he said? You know what he said? He said, I didn't look at it like that. I said, oh, yeah, you okay. I said, you tell me
Hey,
you didn't see, you didn't.
My mama texted me, oh, you did? She just texted me that. I say it in the chat. Say what you want to say. This family.
Yeah, there you go. And she said, you did. Yeah, mama. Yeah, mama. See, yeah, he did it. He did it. I had it. Yeah, I had to tell him don't do that. I said, don't do that, bro. If you're going to call off, just take the L. You don't go up there where they won't answer the phone. I'm trying to get them to answer the phone. So you want to keep bothering these people after you already off. You no longer at work. You done already told them. Came up with excuse, but you're going to get in your car and they're going to go up in there some flip-flops and some hooping shorts. Yeah, well, I'm going to fire you. Yeah, he got to go, Mama Brown. He had to go off that. He had to go. He had to. Yeah, we no longer can use you. You done just got arrogant now.
Hey, but one thing about my mama, she gonna tell you straight up. Hey, man, once I learn it and once I understand the game and the system, and that go for the job, the streets, the YouTube.
Yep.
My mom can tell you right now. She'll type on her. Look, I used to get so bothered by kids when I was young. Cause I ain't like people talking to me. I'd always be a little angry, little smart child. I used to think I was too smart for my own good. Well, I'm pretty sure y'all realize that by
now. Yeah, we realize that.
My mom would come to school and be like, why are you separated from the kids? Because I don't want to talk to them. Anyway, that's off topic though.
Real
but
talk.
yeah, as far as these
but yeah, so
I can see how
these kids, man.
I can see how they sneak into work. I'm just the reason I said that is just like yesterday. I'm online. I'm a team lead. So even though I know this kid might look young, like I said, his hands soft. He ain't never built nothing. See, we came up in a day where we had to use our hands.
Right. And I think that's how neighborhood was saying they have a different culture of work ethic. They got, like you said, they ain't own what we own. They ain't coming over here so they can go to school for the 4 years. No. The bread right there. We just gonna go get the money, and we'll worry about that shit later. We'll get that later if we have to, but if we can get to the money. But it's just unfortunate that, like y'all said, and we're gonna run that back, that meat packing. They said it's humidity, humidity, it's chemicals, it's heat, it's cold, and these is and working third shift at a meat packing company, dog. That's shit crazy, man. And then the Hyundai one, you know what I'm saying? They went looking, they had to go looking for the girl. The girl didn't even want to go to school. Her and her brother and sister, they all out there working at Hyundai, and Hyundai is known for having all these incidences of it. You know what I'm saying? People getting losing hands and everything.
I'm gonna tell you,
crazy to me.
Hey, you know how they probably found out them were kids? Because I'm comparing it to my job, right?
Right.
It was that one person that work every day. They got to get online. They got a bid job, so they got to do that same job every day. So they see like me walking around fresh, clean, smelling good, hands ain't dirty. And who's that little boy? Why is T? Because that's what they call me. Why T ain't working? Well, number one, I ain't got to work. And the thing about my job, when you get a team lead position, it ain't about the seniority. Like my job is a seniority plant, right?
Right.
So they make it to where now, if you a team lead, it's an interview. It has nothing to do with seniority. You can be there 25 years, but you got to listen to me.
Right.
Because it's an interview. That's why I got to position. Number one, I know how to lead. It might not sound like it on YouTube, but I know how to lead. Number two, I ain't going to ask no questions. And number three, I don't want to ask no questions, so I can go outside and chill and talk on the phone or listen to music or watch your podcast. So I can get why the little kids, slip through the cracks.
I see what you're saying.
I can get why kids slip through the cracks because you already got people hating on me saying, well, I ain't just saying me, our team leads, or anybody that's in a position of power. Let's take the job element out of it. Let's just say in the streets or corporate America or politics. Don't nobody want to see nobody else win. Even though they
Right.
knew them kids was 15 or 12 or 13. They knew that when they came through the door.
I'm
It
gonna
was
tell you why.
cool.
Let me say this right quick. Why? Before I gotta hop out. I'm gonna say this right quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, I bet y'all know
Yeah,
why
go ahead.
somebody told it, because they found out they getting paid the same amount they getting paid, and they getting them benefits and all of
Right.
that. Because I would be pissed off. Like, man, this 13-year-old getting the same amount of money I'm getting.
Right. And you know what? Like Mr. Smith, for you to lead and you got those type of people, and they would think about it, they ain't gonna never call off. You ain't never gotta worry about them not doing the job, and they gonna do it probably the best to get it done. If you tell them, hey, we're gonna work this late hours, they all for it. So you could be winning in the
Yeah, see, and then you
group,
got to
and
think
then
about
somebody
it
say,
like
hold
this.
on, who is? Yeah,
You got to think
yeah,
about it like this too. Like y'all saying, both what y'all saying is right. But that person on the line, they looking at me like, man, he only been here 12 years. I've been here 20. What makes him a team lead and not me? Why did I fail? Why I didn't make it through the interview? Why didn't
right.
him? But I guarantee you, whoever told, if they was in a position of power, they wouldn't have said nothing.
Right. So you think it was a lower level person then? It couldn't have been a person of
Yeah,
power
that's
because that would
exactly what it was. This was a plant. You
yeah.
talking about this what I do for a living. If they was in a position, they wouldn't have said nothing because they was working there for a long period of time before you said anything. See, they get
Yeah.
happy on the line. See, look, when you get people like that, okay, when you get so many people, right, it might be days I don't train people, right, but
Right.
I'll put with the operator. Hey, go on and train him up, man. Even though I get paid extra to train, but long as they ain't got to work, because when they show them the job, they going to sit down and get on their phone and watch and let the other employee work. So they don't care then. It's when they see the other people go train somewhere else. Hey, why you ain't send nobody over here, man, so they can work with me? Oh, man, we want them to learn this side of the line. What? Matter of fact, you know what? I know his mom and dad. Them my Mexican partners. They immigrants anyway. I'm finna go drop a dime. Hey,
Yeah.
man, he's 13 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's 13, man. Now, I'm telling you this because this what I do for a living.
Right.
You did what I'm saying?
You like you said, take somebody else out because somebody getting more, like y'all said, man. So so I'm gonna run this one back. We got 187 in the building. I got Neighborhood Real, my boy Neighborhood Real on here. I got my other guy, my boy Mr. Smith on here, and we doing something deep, and we just just bringing light and awareness. Y'all got to be aware and make you start thinking when you seeing these child labor laws, and does the child labor laws really exist? And nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously these plants are using these kids, and like you say, it just happened to be. It's probably been going on, but now people are like you say, dropping a dime. Maybe people hate that, so. Let's hit this and run this back real quick. I appreciate y'all brothers on the panel.
File into one of several slaughterhouses across the West. And tonight, officials from the Department of Homeland Security tell NBC News federal investigators are looking into whether 50 children who were illegally employed by Packers Sanitation Services, or PSSI, some as young as 13, were victims of human trafficking.
Hit that like button, guys.
Opened an investigation into PSSI, scouring company records from 50 locations. So far, they say, at least 50 children were found to be working graveyard shifts for PSSI in at least 5 locations, including the Grand Island plant and a second JBS Foods plant in Worthington, Minnesota. Audrey Lutz has been helping migrant children who say they worked at the Grand Island plant.
So basically, they were saying also, they said it was 2 plants, one in Minnesota, right? It was 2 of them, one in Nebraska, one in Minnesota. It's crazy.
Island
Let's
plant
run it
and a
back one more
second
time.
JBS Foods plant
Yep.
in Worthington, Minnesota. Audrey Lutz has been helping migrant children who say they worked at the Grand Island plant.
It was the hardest phone call of my career to receive, that there were children and young children, 13 and 14, working out at the meatpacking plant and on the cleaning crew.
In court filings, the company did not deny hiring children, but attributed it to rogue individuals who presented fake action.
You met them. Did they look like adults to you?
I would have a hard time ever calling the people I've met with adults. They certainly look, especially the youngest middle schoolers, no way to pass as an adult.
Damn.
PSSI's 17,000 employees clean the largest meat processing plants in America for household brands at 700 sites across the country. Former employees we spoke to said it's a dangerous working environment.
But be prepared to undergo extreme temperature changes from hot to cold, withstand wetness and humidity, and work around chemicals.
Lutz says she thinks the children may have been part of a trafficking scheme that led them to work at a slaughterhouse in her town of just over 50,000 people.
There's too many coincidences with these children to think that this wasn't some kind of plot entertained by a trafficker, a coyote, a smuggler, or actually anybody who worked for PSSI.
A spokeswoman for PSSI says investigators from Homeland Security Investigations have not contacted the company and said in a statement,
That's crazy.
"We have
They haven't-
always
they
taken
ain't
rigorous
contacted.
steps to comply with the law, including use of the government's E-Verify system for new hires, extensive training for all hiring managers, multiple audits, and use of biometrics.
They
So
lying.
far, no penalties or fines have been imposed, but Lutz is calling for accountability.
That's crazy.
They are responsible for hiring minors and noticeable minors in facilities across the country. And they too pay that price, either financially or criminally.
That's crazy, dog. They said ain't Homeland Security. Man, they might have signed a deal with Homeland Security or something. Ain't no charges. Like it's blatantly, you can see the underage middle school. I don't get it.
Bro, you ain't gonna get it. And neighborhood can tell you this. When they come across that border in Texas, Greg Abbott ships them off to
Right.
Philadelphia. We don't know where they go from there because he tried to be funny with Joe Biden, which he should. Because, I mean, I ain't going to get into that. But look at the places they name, right? Nebraska.
Right.
Didn't they say Minnesota too?
Minnesota. Yep, Minnesota as well.
Go to Minnesota and Nebraska and check. Don't nobody want to go to Nebraska. I think of
Right.
Children of the Corn when I think of Nebraska. You remember the Children of the Corn, the movie?
Yeah.
Killer kids. Who gonna go to Nebraska and check and see? That's why they shipped them to them places that we don't know, just like Texas. It's so many towns in Texas, bro. It's places in Texas where we'll feel like we out of town. And we from Texas.
Right.
Like certain parts of Texas where it'll take 8, 9, 10 hours. You can almost be halfway to New York at that time. But you're just going through one state, and these are small towns, so you're not going to know. Ain't nobody checking. These are small towns. These companies, they build their warehouses in small towns for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah, they major hubs, yes, it's in the big cities, but they also got outside hubs.
Facts.
In little towns where everybody kinfolk, ain't nobody asking no questions. The judge, the DA, the sheriff, the chief of police, they all brothers and sisters and cousins. I mean, I can see it happening though, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
now that I just really think about it, it ain't too far-fetched. It's like neighborhoods say. I
Right.
see kids all the time when they mow their yards, neighborhood know. The Mexicans ride up and down the street. They ride up and down my street. It don't matter what it is. And they got little kids back there, but it ain't on a weekday. It's on the weekend. Or if it is a weekday, it's when they get out of school. But dang, now that I think about it, maybe them kids working all night, whatever they doing.
Yeah,
And
through the
then
graveyard. Yeah, they working graveyard shifts. So that you know that you ain't nowhere in the hell you going to school. You getting off at about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
yeah, I can see it happening though, big bro. Now that I just really about it.
Yeah. So what you think about a neighborhood, like you said, and you was on the right, like you said, we all agree on that, man. So what do you think? Do you see by you driving and being out and about, do you see it in other areas more prevalent, or like when you go through these towns, do you see that? I don't know if neighborhood.
You probably
You still
lost
there?
it.
Probably lost it. Yeah, probably did. Yeah, he might have lost it. He was just on there. But yeah, man. So yeah, I just think that is real unfortunate, man. Like I said, man, they're hauling them kids, and it might be it's probably gonna start coming out. I just think messed up. Ain't no charges been filed. They know that this is a charge. This, I don't care what no.
You talking about Hyundai, you talking about the meat packing company. These are all union people. These are people that's on stage with the president, like my UAW national president. They on stage when it's time to vote.
Gotcha.
Ain't nobody finna say nothing against that. That's gonna mess up everybody's money. It's just gonna go away, bro. It's sad, but it's just gonna go away. And it ain't gonna stop. Cause let's be truthful.
Damn.
Americans look at Mexicans like they the immigrants.
Right.
People don't know Texas used to be called Tejas. That means welcome. That's where you get the Alamo from.
Right.
You did what I'm saying, because they wanted their country back. We came and took their land. Texas, Mexico was all one at one point of time.
Right.
And then if you want to go up north to Minnesota, where my great grandmama, my mama on her, she can attest to this. Indian lady, man. Beautiful hair. I mean, bro, they not gonna ask no questions up there. They're not gonna ask questions. In the places they name and the cities they name, these cities that we never heard of, besides Texas and Minnesota.
Right.
But we don't know about the towns. They talking about some some, I don't know what they said. And it's so-called
Grand Island.
Ain't that in Texas?
No, the Grand Island, that's what I thought, but Grand Island is Nebraska they were talking about.
Okay, have you ever been there?
Nah, I don't know nothing about it. That's why I said.
Have any of your friends ever told you about it?
No.
That's how they win. Like I tell you, these big companies, bro, people don't know Arlington, Texas used to be a small town. That's why I learned.
So what do you think about when and I'm gonna play this one more time before we get ahead. It's 189 in the building. Hit that like button. We're gonna play the one like you said at your job, the Hyundai one. So this is in Montgomery, Alabama, which is big. I know about that. So that's what's so crazy. And then like they explained about, hey, it's honey, salute. We about to run this back and we're gonna play this one. This is about what we had talked about, the meat packing thing. 50 underage kids was caught in Nebraska and Minnesota working at these meat packing companies, and they got exploited for, allegedly could be child trafficking, right? But we do know that it was kids that was on there that was working. So we're gonna play this Hyundai one, and Mr. Smith he's gonna go in and break that part down one more time as we listen. So y'all hit that like button for us. Appreciate y'all coming in. Give me 1 second.
The Reuters report a Hyundai Motor Company called Smart Alabama LLC sits near the company's flagship production facility in Montgomery and produces stamped metal parts and assemblies. According to the Reuters report, local authorities learned of the plant's practice of employing underage workers after a Guatemalan migrant child went briefly missing in February. It was later discovered that the girl, who was 13 at the time, had been working at Smart along with her 12 and 15-year-old brothers. Reuters says the siblings were, quote, among a larger cohort of underage workers who found jobs at the Hyundai-owned supplier over the past few years, and cites interviews with a dozen former and current plant employees and labor recruiters. The report adds that the facility has a history of safety violations and amputation hazards, and that many of these child workers were foregoing school to work long shifts. Smart provided a statement to Reuters in which it denies allegations it, quote, knowingly employed anyone who is ineligible for employment, unquote. In a separate statement, Hyundai said that it does not tolerate illegal employment practices at any Hyundai entity. Reuters sources confirmed that many of the minors were hired through recruitment agencies, with one former worker claiming that there were about 50 underage workers across different shifts when he worked there. The nearby police force, who had initially uncovered the underage workers, doesn't have jurisdiction to investigate labor law violations and has reportedly alerted the state's district attorney.
That's crazy. Just alert the district attorney. That's it. They just alerted him.
Hey, this another thing, right? You know why they was able to work around chemicals and stuff like that?
Why?
Because it's a non-union plant. See, when you're a union plant, OSHA gonna come all the time. It's called OSHA.
Yeah,
they make
exactly.
sure the chemicals, or you wearing the proper gear, you got the right safety goggles. See, that's what's so important about the union. See, the union makes sure you straight. So when OSHA come in, you know what to say, you prepared, you ready to go. But you have some cities like Alabama, or some states, Alabama. We used to hate when people from Alabama used to come to our, because you know they'll rotate the supervisors, right? And let them come down here and get experience. Like I had one supervisor from Alabama. He just there for a week working with my regular supervisor. Like he said something to me, right? He was like, "Hey man, you need to hurry up and move this line." This is before I was a team lead. This when I'm really working online. Man, I looked at that fool crazy in the mud. I'm like, "Who you talking to?" And he looked at me crazy, the same way I looked at him. He's like, "What you mean? You need to hurry up and move that line." Number one, I ain't got to move nothing. Hey, go holler at my union rep. And he say, "Union rep? Y'all union?" Because every Lear and every General Motors don't have a union because of this state. Certain states don't allow unions. And Alabama is one of them. That's that company I was telling you about that was Lear that shut down. Because that woman you know, did what she did, allegedly. But so bro, now I just, like I say, more we talk, I can really see how it happened. And I can see why they got through the loophole just using my own personal experience. Because I ain't going to answer no question. All I want to do is get off this job like I wanted to last night. I ain't worried about what you look like. As long as you can do this job, I don't care. But that's messed up for me to say it because I never really looked at it like that. Like, I ain't thinking no 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds getting hired. Because if it's 12 and 13-year-olds, you know it's 15, 16-year-olds in there. Working all them hours, then they got to go to school. It's just like what they said, man. Teacher not realizing the person not in school. Okay, why this person keep missing all these days? Because you get truancy. And one thing about the essay, they already here illegally, so they don't have time for no courts to be coming looking for them.
Facts.
So imagine how much work them kids doing. They doing 12 hours of work at a plant that I work at. That look like my job. That is hard work. And it's time consuming. And you got to keep up on the line because the line don't stop. So if you don't finish that job, it's just going to keep going. And then you wake up and got to go. God dang, boy. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, that's super rough, dog.
Yeah, I hate going to work. I hate going to work for the little hours I do, let alone go to work and then have to wake up and go to school, then do it all over again the next day.
That's rough. And trying to maintain that as a child. But you ain't really a child. You end up becoming an adult.
Yeah, them childs grow quick. Now we see where the killings come from. It ain't just the black folks killings. Because these kids feel like they ain't got to listen to their parents because they working at this young of an age. So when they reach to an age to maturity, mama, be quiet. Daddy, be quiet. Man, I just gave you $1,000 last week. This is my house.
Yep.
I'm finna go buy this Draco. Don't you say nothing. You brought me over here. You made me work. That's how these kids think, man. I ain't with it, man. This a deep lie, big bro.
Yeah, I had to bring it. I had to bring it, y'all.
My head up on that because you used my own job against me, and I ain't never look at it like that. I mean, I didn't even know that existed.
I gave you a little razzle dazzle today.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So make sure you go when you go see little Roger there tomorrow. When he pull up on his skateboard, and then you'll find out what was going on with him.
Right now, I
hope gonna pull up on his skateboard or a scooter. What if he pull? What if you see him tomorrow? When you're gonna go looking. What if he pull up and his mama drop him off?
Look, I got a little young. We call him Man. That's what I call him.
Yeah.
18 years old. Well, he 18. Okay. Boy, I roasted him so bad 2 weeks ago because his mama worked with us, right?
Right.
So I seen him get in the back seat. So I'm like, okay, cool. You get in the back seat. But I look in the car, I just so happily glance. Ain't nobody in the front seat.
Huh.
Man, the Mexican. We just call him Man.
Right.
So I'm just like, damn, nigga, why you ain't in the front? Ain't nobody in the car. I'm high siding on him. I've been roasting him for like 2 weeks straight. I ain't gonna lie, every time I see him. Hey, man, you tired of riding that back seat? But god dang, maybe I need to shut up. Maybe I'm messing up their money. Maybe I need to go ask Man too. Boy, how old are you for real? Show me your ID. I know how to tell fake IDs. I ain't the police. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. 15, 16 on there working, I ain't gonna say nothing. I can't tell no family how to get their money. But 12 and 13, I'm snitching on you. Straight up. You going back to Mexico. I'm snitching on you. Hey, nah, for real, big.
You dropping a dime. You dropping dime on Man, dog. You gonna drop. Don't do Man like that, dog. Don't do Man like that. Man trying.
Man better not be 12, 13 tomorrow. Look, man, you think I'm joking. We going live tomorrow. As soon as I walk in the building, I'm going straight to the first kid I told you about.
The first kid said Man and food. Oh, y'all, Man been working for a minute too. Man probably about 14 working.
Mm-hmm. But what nigga rides in the back seat? I'm just saying. Listen, Krause, you think I'm joking. When you go live with me tomorrow, I'm going to prove it to you. Who gets in the back seat when they mama driving? That's a kid.
Wow. That shit mind-blowing. I done blew your mind, huh?
That's a kid. Ain't nobody in the front seat, boy. Mama, I know you listen. Mama, have I rolled in the back seat when you was driving nobody in the car? I'm just asking, Mama.
Damn.
No.
Hey, my bad. Hey, I want to say this for the record. Look, Man, my bad, man. My bad. I did not know Mr. Smith was going to come. Anonymous, Man, his ass is in trouble. His ass in trouble. The Man, run, Man.
And I mess with Man all day. I be high-fiving on him. I tell him he a virgin. I tell him all types of stuff. No, you think I'm joking.
But listen,
but
you know, it's funny now you joking with him like that because you felt that, but then now you realize, Man, look kid, man. You fuck around hanging out with, you been talking to a little kid the whole time. Man got a badge and everything to that bitch. Damn, Man ain't changed the game.
Little bro, Mikey, I'm telling like a mug. Hey, post that, Klaus. Post what Mikey said.
I did.
Klaus, I'm telling you. You 15, 16, I'm gonna let you
about Man. Yeah.
Look, man.
That's wrong, dog. Don't get. But Man 18. But listen, but Man 18 now.
Man, look. Man.
Okay, so what if Man? Hold on. What if Man? You find out Man 17? He just turned 17 this year. What you gonna say then?
Give me $200 a week. I ain't gonna say nothing. Give me $2 a week. give me 200.
Yeah, $2 a week ain't bad, dog. $8 a month. $8 a month ain't bad, dog. That's
$8 a month.
That's you know what? That's what you might. Wait a minute, hold on. That's what you might need to do according to their age. Like man get $2 a week, and then the little kid, you got to hit him for at least about $3.
No, I'm telling on him.
You
I
gotta
already
get
told you that. No, I'm telling him. He gone. I'm snitching.
But wait a minute. How you gonna tell on him? Listen, how you gonna tell on man? I mean, how you gonna tell on the little? Listen, how you gonna tell on the little dude when man ass getting in the back seat of the car?
Look,
man don't even got no learners. He ain't got no driver's license. That means he could be about 14, going on 15.
Man plays the part. That's all I'm saying. Only part he don't play is when he got in that.
But how old? But how old do he look in real life? How old does man look to you in real life?
No, you gonna FaceTime me tomorrow. I'm going to both of them.
Man got a mustache. Do they got any mustaches?
No, he don't even have no chin hair. He look crazy.
Yeah. You dealing with some kids.
These boys ain't got no hair on their face, big bro.
Yeah.
How you trust a man with
kids,
no
bro? Nah,
man, give me $2.
Everybody, dog.
Man, give me $2. The other one, I don't want them.
Man, but what about if he take it? What if he tell you, hold on, T, but I'm taking care of my family and stuff. I gotta, pay. What if he come to you and start?
Nah, I love kids and I ain't no hypocrite. You gotta go. Y'all going back to Mexico, Jack. Y'all getting the first round trip messing with me. You're getting the first round trip back home. Yeah, I don't know about
wait a minute, hold on. What if he say, listen to this now? Now, what if he say, listen, don't tell on me. I'm gonna quit. I'll just move to Nebraska or Minnesota.
Well, I need $5. That's gonna cost you. Hey, Cross, that's gonna cost you now. Cause I call him Ice Boys. I know him, ICE. I call them Ice Boys, man.
Say you call them Ice Boys. Man, you wrong. You wrong. So what? Okay. Now listen to this. You call them, and then you tell. So what you gonna do? Pull them. Hey, look here, man. And people finna come up. Don't run. You just chill. I ain't call them on you. You gonna give man some head?
Nah, man straight. They ain't looking for you.
Oh, man, go sit in the back seat.
It's gonna be, yeah, he gonna be in that back seat. But look, what they ain't gonna know. This is gonna send a message to man, right? Man,
yeah,
keep playing. Let you miss the payment. You gonna be like this, man.
But then they might get rid of you because they got. Well, listen, because then when you do that, what's gonna happen is somebody else in HR, somebody in trouble. You might take down your whole job.
Yeah, if you in HR, I need $1,000 a week.
See, this is
y'all make all the money. Y'all suspend supervisors and plant managers. I need $1,000 a week. Pay me. But
listen, what if they get rid of you and then go to the paper and say you got a crazy
you can't get rid of me. That's the thing.
Yeah.
See, that's the trick. You can't get rid of me. I'm the union.
Yeah.
I pay them. They send me letters every 4 years. Every time it's revoked.
So what? Okay, all right. I like this. What you're saying. So what if you went and did that and found out the union was doing some back pay? Then they coming after you.
Nah, I need 10 bands a month.
See, you keep going up on the price. They
gonna
still come at you though.
Hey, it's like Meek Mill said, there's levels to this.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's levels. Now, I know y'all spend money. I pay y'all $63 a month. When I first started, it was just $25. Now it's $63. And who makes up the number 63? God damn, y'all couldn't even that out.
Couldn't have been. You'd have rather had 65.
Yeah. How you gonna hit me with 63?
Yeah, that's off number.
Look, make it even or odd. God dang, it ain't that hard.
It's odd though. It's 63 though. They got it at 63 now.
Man, look.
That's
give
crazy.
me 64. All right, I'll take it. But anyway, whatever.
All I know is at the end of the day is I think that once you tell on the little kid, you gonna change your price. Yeah, like that Fat Joe said, yesterday's price ain't today's price. So if you get away with that, I'm trying to see. I'm thinking you gonna goddamn on bullet man to get more bread out of him.
I got suspended from work one time, right?
Yeah.
For 3 years. I was gone for 3 years. This is how I caught this case. I had too much free time.
So Man was working then.
Nah, Man wasn't working there yet. But I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I need no brown. This bigger than T. This bigger than me. Hey, what? Oh, you a production manager now? I remember when you walked through the door and you couldn't even hold your head up. Well, you remember that female I gave you, boy? You remember them packs, them guys from Detroit come down here and I got the whoop-de-whoop. Blase. You know what I'm saying?
You say you gonna go in on everybody.
I went back to work 2 days later.
Oh yeah, you one of them niggas. Okay. I see what you. So you ready? You can't wait. You raw. You can't wait. You itching after this video. My bad, man.
Look,
And the little kid. My bad. I done got him started.
They gave them power. They didn't have no power when I was there.
That's what you want. So that's why. Wait a minute, hold on. So that's why you in here talking about if you was a supervisor and now they rock nice clothes. So you trying to take down the kid because they rocking the nice gear.
Hey, man. Shut up. Crossing my line. Listen, crossing my line last night. I'm gonna say this on live. How long we was on the phone and I was working. And you remember I went back in the building. I had to get off. I say, nigga, my line down.
Yep.
I told my people to look out for me. They working hard in the mud, doing my job and their job. Even though I don't even work. The one day I work, they like, God dang, T, I come in there. Man, come on, man. I can't do both. I ain't know you were going to be gone that long. Shut up.
Right.
God dang. Shut up.
I run it.
Supervisor was over there.
So I want to know, hold on. I want to know before we get off here, I got a question to ask you. When did you spot Man getting in the back seat of the car?
Because
when did you start noticing?
I was talking to his mama. His mama shoot. That's how I found out. The mama, we getting off.
So you
night.
Talking to his mama and then he get in the back.
Look, bro, listen. I'm not even joking. This real. I'm talking to the mama. The mama halfway like a nigga. You know, I coming up fresh. You know, they like, dang, how you got all this seniority? Because you got to think about these people older than me. But I got a lot of seniority. I walk around, all they do is see me. Like I tell people, they be like, nigga, I be telling them, I'm tired. Why you tired, nigga? You don't work. Nigga, I'm tired of walking to the car and back in this mud. God damn it. They walk tired because it's a long walk. But anyway, I'm shooting the whoop-de-whoop, blase with the mama. With the mama. I'm like, hey, man, you've been doing a good job. Even though you ain't on my road, every time I come over here. I see Man come outside, right? Man put his backpack in one side of the car, and he hop in on the other side. So I'm talking, I'm in the midst of talking, I look.
I
look in the car. Look, bro, I look in the car, bro. I'm like, man. Nigga, I'm like, okay, maybe somebody finna come outside and get in the front. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. Look, this all in like 1 minute of thinking. Because we out for work. We out for work. I mean, okay, when it's and it's a Saturday, bro, especially on Saturdays. We don't want to be there anyway, so everybody rushing out the door. Ain't nobody got in the car. Man sit in the back. So I get to I say, God dang, what are you finna do back there? Play video games? I used to pass people when I used to go out of town. And they used to be in them vans and cars. The kids in the back seat playing games. Ain't nobody in the front seat. And I'm like, how you gonna work around me and you like
Oh shit. Boy, you crazy. Damn, man, jumped the hop in the back seat.
Finish it, boy, I'm laughing.
Play
I can't
video
even
game.
Hey, look.
Yeah, man,
Look,
you around there bitch playing video games in the back seat after work.
Cross, tell me, you done been out of town a lot of times. You done seen them cars where ain't nobody in the front seat and the kids in the back playing games.
Yeah, the kids in the back. Yeah, man. See, that's the whole point. Man ain't old enough to sit in the front seat. Yeah, y'all riding that bitch. Y'all human trafficking that work, ain't you?
I'm finna send this video to man. I'm telling you right now. Man.
Shout out man, dog. Shout out to man. Man, he ain't gonna get you, man.
If you better be 19, boy, because if you get in that back that goddamn game, you better not be 12, 13.
Hey, you know better. What? Hey, hold on, Mr. Smith. And we all know. Check this out. If you riding with your mama, you work with your mama, your granny, your auntie, you usually driving. They be in the passenger side when you leave work.
Say, look.
Why is mama driving them home?
Imagine.
Man got a warrant. Man got a warrant, dog. Man got a warrant.
Man, because I can't pronounce his goddamn name. I told him, that's wrong with black people. We want to think of these word names that nobody heard of.
Came up.
We ain't gonna name him Tommy.
That might not even be his real name, dog. His name.
Look, imagine you getting off work, Cross. You talking, yeah, man, we had a good day. Boy, you don't work. Man, I worked hard today. What? Boy, you just walk around. You just work hard going outside. Man coming out the door with the backpack. I just know he's in the front seat. I mean, that's my normal reaction. You put the bag in the car. Okay, man, you bossed up. All right, nigga, man, okay, cool. Man, get on my side. This on the side. Look, he don't get on the opposite side of the mama. He get right behind mama.
Behind his mama. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Damn.
Hold on. I'm talking to mama on the passenger side. I mean, not the passenger side, the driver's side. She in the car. She in the car. I'm talking through the window. Well, I look at man. Well, I'm telling you, she even laughed at me. I say, man. I say, what you doing? Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I'm finna go home. I say, somebody finna come out. I say, this when I start talking to the mama. Hey, I say, y'all waiting on somebody or what? No. Man, what the hell are you doing in the goddamn back seat? There ain't nobody in this goddamn front seat. You think I'm joking? I'm telling you, Cross. We gonna go. You gonna laugh tomorrow. As soon as I walk in that building, look and watch. When I say it, watch how everybody start laughing and get crunk. We FaceTiming each other. Y'all think this a joke? Cross gonna show y'all tomorrow, and he gonna say this fool one line.
Damn, man ain't got no facial hair. Man in the back playing video games. He want to go to man trying to get the McDonald's. He trying to get he was trying to get the McDonald's. And he was like, Mom, you gonna take me to McDonald's? She's like, man, you got money.
Man get that 4-piece chicken nugget.
Yeah,
he don't get the half a meal no more because he think he's semi-grown. Mama, give me the 4-piece nugget in the small fry and the soda. Damn, boy, I gotta pay for that shit. Why I don't get you the happy meal?
Right,
I can pay less.
Look, she be like, man, what you want the applesauce time? No, Mom, I want French fries.
Hey, imagine your kids. Imagine your kids when they were kids and they was in their car seats.
Man got a car seat.
And you were going to McDonald's, you look back. Babies, what y'all want?
Right. That's why look, this is why I remember the first time I told my son, I remember he jumped in the back. Hey, bro, what you doing, bro? I ain't no chauffeur. You supposed to be, nigga, you the co-pilot. Oh, okay. Yeah, bro, don't jump in the back seat. That made me nervous, dog. You getting older now. You sit in the front. I've been telling my kids that long. Yeah, you got to sit in the front, dog.
Man,
You
I've been
ride.
sitting in the front since I was a kid. I don't understand. Lisa, I see you, girl.
Man.
You know. Yeah,
All
but
I
man.
know but that other little kid, you better be careful. Because Mr. Smith going to HR on your
I'm
ass.
dropping a dime. I already told you, man. Hey, hey, what you weigh, Jack? Yeah. But the other kid, I ain't gonna lie, I'm dropping a dime. I'm dropping a dime. Yeah, I'm old boy on Paid in Full, man. I'm Kane. That was his name on Menace to Society. Yeah, I'm Kane on Paid in Full, eating that banana.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop a dime on that fool. Cause nigga, I ain't got time for you to keep coming back here and I gotta train you. Cause you messing up my time. Now, if you just would have know the job and chill, maybe I would be cool.
Yeah.
But if I gotta keep coming back in here and working with you, Jack, God
we
dang.
we need to find out what else wrong with you.
Now, we FaceTime tomorrow. You think I'm joking. You gonna laugh. Well, I'm gonna have you rolling tomorrow. Watch this.
You gotta show me, man.
Y'all tune in across. I need you to put this on your Instagram because y'all gonna laugh hard.
Oh, I got it. I'm posting. I'm putting in the real everything.
Once I walk through that door, man, come here. Tell them where you sit at in the car. And then I'm gonna turn the camera to the other co-workers. They gonna say the back seat. Yeah, I roasted man. I ain't gonna lie, it was me. Yes, I did it. I'm sorry, I did it. Yes, I told everybody at work that man ride in the back seat. I did. So what?
He proud of that shit. 177 in the building. We talking about little man. And Mr. Smith said the little kid that he been training, he realized he too young to be in there. And he might just end up being like one of them people. And then if he, now y'all got to remember now, if he expose him, y'all don't know, Mr. Smith, he about to be famous. And he going to have to go and hide because there's going to be some people mad as hell at him. Especially the
They're
little
going to
kid.
be mad because I'm extorting one of them and the other one I'm telling on.
You might got way more there then. You might have to go around and doing the eval and see.
Yeah. Nah, I can't. Yeah. But look, I'm dropping a dime on the kid though. Man, he can make it. You 16.
Okay, so who picks up the kid? The kid drive?
No. I don't know where he came from. I don't know where these people come from. They just send him in there. See, that's another thing. See, that's a whole other thing, Claude.
You might
Hold
start
on. Hold on. This finna lead into the topic.
Yeah.
This finna lead into the topic, what I'm finna say. Ain't nobody asking questions where they came from, especially if you're a team lead. All we seeing is another human. We don't even look at you as a human. We look at you as a robot.
Right.
All right, come over here.
Another position to fill.
Yeah, especially if I'm really working. Like I told you yesterday.
So hold on. So all this is about because you had to work and now you said I need to get paid.
Yeah. I'm dropping a dime. Man, like I told you. Yeah.
That's
like
basically
I ain't looking at your face when you come.
Because you even said the other day, you said, man, I got dressed up and got clean and man, I'm dirty as hell. So all this
that was last night.
Last night. Damn. So man and not man don't work on your line, right?
No, they all work on my line.
So you gonna have to work more if you drop the dime.
Hey, look here. I'm dropping the dime.
You can't have it, though.
My heart telling me to drop the dime. I'm telling you, Cross. I don't care. Look, on a regular week, I ain't worried about the little homie. Cause
Yeah.
it's a cold day in hell. I work on a regular day.
Yeah.
Or get anybody in the warehouse, anybody that's on any other line. Hey, you got to get this team lead off. But yesterday, I didn't have that luxury. So, baby, I would have let the 13-year-old make it. But I'm going to tell on you Monday when you get back to work, though.
I know you is. I
I'm
know
telling.
you gonna tell it. You gonna
I'll
tell it.
drop my heart.
198 people in here. Y'all say,
up,
man.
We turned up. Me and my big bro, we turned up, man.
Yeah,
Say, man.
198 people and hit that like button, and the whole story is man gotta pay. Yeah, man gonna have to pay.
Yeah.
Man
Man gotta get that $2 a week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
that's 800.
yeah, man, you should have rolled in the front seat. Maybe he probably would have had a little bit more leniency if you get it.
I would have found that.
203 in the building.
All I do is sit in the car. I would have found that either way. I'm like the parking lot security.
That nigga in the parking lot knows all he.
Yeah,
you
now
turn the top flight. You got about 8
Hey,
jobs up in there.
yeah.
You got.
Hey, Cross, you heard it yesterday. You heard my people get in the car. I'm already nervous because I'm out here.
Hold on, y'all. First of all, he not only is the parking lot security, but he's the club attendant to the car. It's the boom boom room. It's the boom boom room. He got the boom boom room. He got the damn parking lot security. This nigga is backyard and HR. He finna go after everybody. He trying to get paid. So if y'all listening out there, don't come after me. I ain't say I played the tape and he started noticing niggas with no facial hair. That's where the problem is. Man ain't got no.
All I'm saying, I'm dropping a dime on one and the other one gotta pay. Hey, I'm dropping a dime. I'm gonna have a banana when I do it tomorrow. I'm gonna make it real funny so Cross can post.
To the banana pig.
And I'm gonna go to man. You got that $2? Now I'm gonna eat a banana. I don't like that shit. Yeah, I don't like that right there. Yeah.
Hey, you gonna just walk away.
Hey, don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay. Right on. Blase. Whoop de whoop. Okay.
Yeah, there you
go.
Whoop de whoop. Yeah.
Yeah. But look, man, you want to be him? Look, you see how they jammed him up? So you just give me $2. You miss a week, it's over for you now, boy. You see how
what if he say? What if he say? Why can't I? So he gotta get approved by you to take that vacation. He can't just go.
I do the evaluations.
Oh,
in real
damn,
life.
Oh yeah, he in trouble, man. Your ass in trouble.
I don't approve no vacation or nothing. But when you mess up, and every week, every Friday, we have a meeting. We have a meeting every day at 5 o'clock. But on Fridays is evaluation day. How that person doing over there? And they really call me Mr. Smith at work. That's crazy. That's why I came up with it.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith, how your people doing? Because, I usually lie for people even when they mess up.
Right.
Oh, he all right. But look, man and the little kid,
so when they come through to come talk to you, how everything going, you're like, I need to talk to y'all, man.
No, we ain't talking to the other. I'm dropping a dime. Ain't no talking. I'm telling them.
You walking straight in there and you just gonna go tell.
I need to see your ID. Cause how you get in here? Cause I'm gonna tell you, only way you get in this building, you got to get referred. We don't hire people off the streets. You see, that's another thing about my job.
Maybe the government might have hired him.
I'm dropping a dime, nigga. I'm gonna be on CNN.
Oh shit! You gonna be. You damn sure gonna be on a lot of shows.
Yeah, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Yeah, talking about put me on that news channel and watch what happens, Jack. Put me on that news. Yeah. Hey, you gonna
Mama Brown, come get your son. He said he dropping the dime on me.
Laughing right now. Yeah. She laughing right now. She know her son. Yeah, she laughed. Yeah, I'm gonna be on the news.
Yeah.
I told y'all don't bring these workers. You had this. You should have left Trump in office.
Yeah.
He
But
just
now,
played the part. He didn't care about the essays.
yeah.
That was just for publicity.
But you
y'all put Jim Crow Joe in office. Jim Crow Joe. Jim Crow
Right.
Joe. The guy that spoke at the Grand Wizard Ku Klux Klan meeting.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to tell you something about the devil. You a God-fearing man, big brother. What is the devil's greatest trick? If you don't know the answer, I give it to you. The answer is the devil's greatest trick is making people believe he don't exist.
Yeah, he didn't exist. Yeah, he never existed. Yep, that's the biggest
So with
trick.
them kids, this is pertaining to the topic. What the devils do? They brought kids in jobs that they shouldn't have been. I'm high-siding and making people laugh, but on the real tip,
Yeah.
that was the devils.
Yeah.
They made kids didn't exist anymore.
Mm.
And our
That's
dumb
real.
way of thinking, we just thinking, well, I ain't got to do it. They can do it.
Mm.
Not looking is like a wolf in sheep clothing.
Facts.
You know, on some real stuff. Man, we high-siding and joking and talking. But let's get back to the topic.
Happy birthday, Shay. Everybody salute Shay. Today is her birthday
Happy
today.
birthday, Shay. I'm tired of y'all. Your birthday today, King birthday Tuesday.
Yeah.
My mama birthday Thursday. My niece birthday Saturday. I'm tired of you January babies. God dang.
Right,
Boy, y'all deep in the world.
Yeah,
Boy, y'all
deep.
deep in the world.
They
Salute,
deep.
Shay, though.
Yeah,
Salute,
they
Shay.
deep. But like you said, man, to make kids feel like they didn't exist and they was no good, or like I said, to use these kids knowing around, like you said, chemicals that's hazardous, the Hyundai plant, to where they're accidents, they've been having accidents for 5 years, and then come to find out that you got 50 underage people working on each shift is unreal. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. It's just mind
I hate
blowing.
to keep laughing at it, Cross. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Yeah.
trying to hold it in.
No, it's real.
I was serious a while ago, but god dang, ain't nobody looking for them kids. They just worried about not working, just like me.
Yeah.
So I see how they slip through the cracks, but at the same time, man, if you work at a job and it ain't even just a warehouse, anything, you see a kid out there that's sweeping, then you look at the time, well, this kid ain't in school.
Right.
Man, it's 12 o'clock.
Right.
It's 11 o'clock.
Right.
Instead of us saying, man, who they parents and this and that, or why this child out here doing this and that, instead of saying that, say something else. Because that's when you need to call them people.
Facts.
You don't need to just call them people when you in danger. It's a kid out there on the side of the road, like Neighborhood said, that's working, and the hours of the time don't add up. What we say all the time, Cross, it don't add up.
It don't add up, dog. It's got to be 1 + 1 = 2. Math, everything else is culturally biased, but math is universal.
And it's universal. So if it don't add up, it don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
So when you see them kids for now, maybe this live will stain some people's brains.
Facts.
So when you see them kids, because them the people you need to call the people on, rather you're a gangster, street dealer, hustler,
right,
dope, whatever you are. That's when you call them people. That ain't snitching. That's just being a human being and having respect for another human being and being an actual person and taking your feelings out the matter. Because I tell you right now, I was joking. I know that kid ain't that age. But if he was, I'd tell on him. I know his daddy, so I know he's not that young. But I'll tell on him.
No, it's real. It's real.
Straight up. And I ain't even joking about that. I'm tell on him. But I'll be lying to you right now. I'm still gonna do that with Cross tomorrow. But if I see it, I'm telling.
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't get no bigger than me.
Yeah, we gotta say, Miss Bone Dog, like,
yeah,
real talk.
Real talk. Don't get no bigger.
So yeah, man, I shake.
Yeah, but go ahead, Cross.
We got no, you good, man, and I appreciate it. We got 184 people in here. I appreciate y'all coming in here. We're going to probably get back on here a little bit later. 188 is steady going up. Y'all hit that like button. If y'all liking the content and how we build it, salute to Mr. Smith, salute the neighborhood, all the people that came in and rocked with us. Like I said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all don't know, man. And again, I'm going to let Mr. Smith say what he got to say, and then we're going to bounce up out of here like we always do.
Hey, look here, man. Salute to little bro. I just read your thing, but Cross just put me back up so I couldn't finish it. Cross, post that real quick before we get out of here. What Mike can say? What Mike can say, man? I ain't got my glasses on.
Says the way you say I'm telling gets me every time.
Look,
That's
Mikey,
real.
I'm telling. But nah, though, salute to little bro Mikey, man, dropping that fire music, man. He always put my name in the music. That means a lot to me, little bro. I appreciate that a lot. You a 100 cat. You above your time. You 20-something years old, but you act like you're 50. And I appreciate it because you see my brain. Salute to Big Bro, King. Salute to my big sister, Black Widow. My big sister, Miss BTBTV. Hey, man, and special salute to Big Bro, Boss Cross. You know what I'm talking about? Got all the sauce, and he never lost. That's why he give you the game, and that's why he give you some news you can use. We've been high-siding blase.
You already know.
But go back and look at the channels. Instead of worrying about where you come from, worry about where you can become.
Real talk.
We seen a millionaire in the 1800s that was a slave now, who became a millionaire now. Hey, love to the chat, man. Mods, peace.
Man, salute to everybody, man. We had another banger, 190 in the building. Hit that like button if you like what you saw. Put some in the comments. Again, share this content. We keep building. We keep becoming greater and greater at what we do. And we ain't falling off. We ain't start falling off, and we ain't gonna start falling off like that. We didn't start, and we ain't gonna start. So it is what it is. So again, salute to everybody coming in. My mods, Shay, happy birthday. Mama Brown, salute to you, Queen, for coming in and blessing the channel. Yeah,
Mama, I love
Show
you.
Your
I
Love
love you.
TV. Salute to you, Black Widow. Love you. Hope everybody have a blessed. Anonymous, thank you for coming in. It's Honey. Man, everybody came in and showed love and rocked out with your boy. And I Miss BTV, Jay Rowland, salute to you.
Jay Rowland,
you know what I'm saying, for coming in and blessing the show. Yeah, he was in here earlier. Smoke a lot.
Jay Rowland, salute,
Smoke
man.
a lot.
Smoke,
yeah,
you
Slugger,
already.
you already know. King, appreciate you, King. I know y'all watching the game. So again, and you know already, Mr. Smith. So on that note, we're going to play what we play. I appreciate y'all, and y'all been plugged in with the Plug Podcast.
Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. Got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I'm chosen. In front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. I am not stressed. I passed the test. Look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get. Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. Out of when niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama, and it's tragic. Damn. Woo.